We are at Smokey Mountain Meadows Campground. We've got some friends coming up tomorrow, tonight, and we're probably going to do the Nantahala, the Tuck, possibly the Upper. Depends on the flow. We're just getting camp set up. We got here probably about an hour ago. Got the tent up, got the boats locked up, and we're about to run up to the NOC, check out what's going on. I think there's some festivities going on today, even though the meat of everything starts tomorrow. Bonnie, she is fighting allergies.
Killing me.
She's not going to let that stop her from having fun.
I still got wheels on my butt.
We decided to kind of come up the way and check out the Cascades, check out the Upper. They're not releasing right now, so that's why the flows are as low as they are. As you can see in the background, that will be a bony ride down. But I kind of like to get out here when it's low flow like this to identify the rocks that you know are not going to be visible at higher flow. It kind of gives you a little bit of insight of what you want to avoid. We just decided we'd come out here, give it a little check out. There's Bonnie. After running around a little bit, we decided to catch a little dinner somewhere and then head back to camp. We wanted to go ahead and get settled in because Jamie and Kevin are coming up. The plan is for tomorrow, we hit the Tuckasegee River. This will be Kevin's PFD in a whitewater kayak, period. Never been on one before. He was going to do a ducky, but then he decided to just go ahead and go for it. He's a stand-up paddleboarder, so he does have experience on the water. But this will be the first time sealed inside of a kayak. It's going to be interesting, but I'm sure he'll do just fine. Now, I'm not normally one to buy impulsive things. I usually do a lot of research just to try to figure out exactly what it is that I want. Well, I can't say that I didn't exactly do that this time. Well, Bonnie bought a little bit.
It needs the stickers.
What is this thing here called?
It's an Eno lounger chair, and it's the most comfortable chair in the world.
Okay, well, I bought a chair too. Look at this. A brand spanking new 2022 Jackson Antics 2. I have been wanting one of these for quite some time. I have been looking everywhere. Nobody seems to want to sell these. You can find large, you can find small, but you can't find medium. And we went into the NOC today on our way into Bryson City to kind of check things out, and lo and behold, they had this hanging on the wall. Well, the devil on the shoulder said buy it. The angel on the other shoulder, he was out to lunch. He didn't say nothing. So guess what I did? I bought it. We're going to take it out on the Tuckasegee tomorrow and see what this thing's all about. Good morning. Saturday morning at Smokey Mountain Meadows Campground. I'm coining this as Camp B&A. We are about to get up and get going. Bonnie's getting the shower, and we're going to meet Jamie and Kevin. Water level's a little bit low. Kevin is going to be doing his PFD down the Tuckasegee. It's going to be my PFD down any river with the new Antics. Going to give it a try. And then later on, we're going to come back and see if we can head up to the NOC or somewhere along the Nantahala. Spring flings going on this weekend. We have a lot of friends that are here, and we just want to get out and see what's going on. So it's going to be a great weekend, great day, and I can't wait to get out on the water. We are in Dillsboro, about to tackle the Tuckasegee. This is Kevin, Jamie, Bonnie, and myself. This is Kevin's PFD. I think this is his PFD in a whitewater kayak, period.
Yes.
He's a stand-up paddleboarder. This is gonna be a new experience for him. This is our first day, mine with the Antics. Bonnie's in the Nirvana, Jamie's in her Piranha Burn, and we're about to put in. We decided to get below Dillsboro Drop just because we didn't want to throw Kevin to the wolves the first thing in the morning. So we're about to put in on the drop down here under the bridge, and then we're gonna make our way down to Barker's Creek Access. Should be a fun day. Yeah, if you need to turn your boat, you start at your midstream and do that. And that turns your boat from here to here. But from here to here is a straight stroke. Now, you really want to lift your paddle. You want to get that paddle blade kind of up like this. Don't do like this because you're creating a sweep stroke and that's going to turn you again. Your power stroke is straight up, straight up, straight up. Now, when we say catch an eddy, what that means is behind a rock or some other feature, there's dead water. But in order to get to that dead water, there's a current going around that rock that's concentrated. That's called an eddy line. You want to break that eddy line with speed. There you go. Lead forward, keep paddling. Lead forward, keep paddling. You got it. You got it. Again, remember to turn midpoint back, midpoint back. So you can actually kind of just practice in flat water, take it all the way back and almost tap your stern with your paddle. Well, you can brake, but the only thing about braking is what you don't want to do is to have the current become faster than your boat. The reason these boats behave the way they do is because you're plowing into current. You're going faster than the water. When you slow the boat down and you allow the water to kind of get faster than you, then your stern becomes the back. Paddle through it.
I'm ready to go over the falls in my Nirvana or not. And my mama, I'm more confident in it.
You could do it. You know worst thing's gonna happen? You're gonna swim.
We pull up on the beach just past Jump Rock for a little break. Up to this point, Kevin's been doing really good. He's been following instruction, and he's been handling his boat pretty well. It looks like his previous paddleboarding experience is coming into play here as he edges good, paddles well. I think he's going to be a natural at it. Bonnie's doing good in her Nirvana. Jamie's doing well also after a couple of months off after having an accident. I think the team's ready to tackle the rest of the way. Very good, very good. A little different to paddleboard, ain't it? Just ride it through, ride it through. Good, you're good, just ride it through. Just head to the right side shoulder over there. Yeah, you got your wet exit down. Very good, very good. Doing good, brother. Keep your paddle flat. Doing right. It's mostly calmer water on the rest of the way down to Barker's Creek Takeout. So we're just going to enjoy the moment. Kevin, he did great. For the first time ever in a whitewater kayak, he handled it pretty well. And that leads into the next. Tomorrow, we're going to do the Nantahala. Floating up to the takeout, we noticed a couple of familiar faces up on the rocks. We didn't know it, but Guy and Evan, they decided to come on down to the mountains and paddle with us. They rented one of the cabins across the creek at Smokey Mountain Meadows. So once we went up to the put in and pulled the van back so we could get the boats loaded up, we all headed back to camp to get settled in. Once everything was squared away, we jumped back in the van and headed up to the NOC. We weren't quite ready to just chill at the camp, so we wanted to see what else was going on. Once I go in and start climbing the stairs, I see a familiar face. Lo and behold, at the top of the stairs, I see Kevin Champ, the wandering electrician, also one of the River Kings. Kevin Champ, I saw you in a dinghy in a picture on the internet.
I'm telling you.
Just when your wife thought she...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that was actually when she was saying, "Hey."
We wanted to see what the falls looked like, knowing that there was a little bit extra release going on. And on the way, we happened to run up on some sort of SWR training class. They had two anchors, one on a rock, one against the shore. They would clip each one with a carabiner to that rope, and then the person would hold on to that rope as they were pushed by the current to the shore. It made perfect sense if you had a group of people you had to rescue, but it's just something I'd never seen before. Oh, this is not good. Oh, you got so lucky.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that thing to flip.
On the code.
You made it.
Deciding to head back to camp, we make a stop at Ingles along the way and pick up some hamburgers and hot dogs and fixins, along with some potato salad and baked beans. We figured we're going to go and get a good dinner in, because tomorrow we're back out on the water. Good morning again. Here we are at Camp B&A. This is Sunday morning. Just out getting a little morning coffee, getting everything going. We had some visitors show up last night. We've got Adam over here in the tent, and Jamie and Kevin over here in the element. Guy and Evan are also out here. They've rented a cabin, so we're all going to get together and paddle the lower Nanny today. Now the upper Nanny is being released, extra flow, I think around 900 CFS. I think it's going to be a good time. Kevin could very possibly come along with us, and again, this would be only his second trip in a kayak, so I think it's going to be fun. Let's see what happens. Just follow somebody and do what they do. go. Here, let me hook on.
I'll get okay.
Yep. Shoot into this eddy over here. Yep.
Sorry, guys. No worries. You good? Good. Thank you.
I didn't know you lost your shoe. Haven't got it though. That's
Oh no,
funny.
you lost your shoe.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
Use that strap. Bring the boat around up here.
Are you gonna bring it up here?
I'll
Okay,
bring
they're
it
gonna
up
bring it to you.
Yeah, you got to stay ahead of the boat. That's for certain.
We now join your regularly scheduled programming already in progress.
Good boy, Kevin.
It almost sucked me in there. Yeah, I went into the edge of it, saw it swirling, and it caught my tail.
I'll get on
Yeah, but like I said, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time here.
Pepperoni?
Yeah. Paddling down a whitewater river can really take the energy out of you. So that's why we have PBR, and I'm not talking about the beer. Pizza by the River. It's a little gym we all know where you can pull up, grab a slice of pizza, refill, and get back on the water. Yeah, I saw that. No, it wasn't. Hey, we're gonna run it. We're just gonna run it. Bonnie, we're gonna run it. race line. That was not the race line. Yeah, that followed you in.
Just get out. Thank you.
Yep.
That was fun. I didn't swim all day in my Nirvana.
No, you did good. Having packed up camp already, we were already loaded with the van. All we had to do is to go up and get it from the put in, bring it down and load up the boats, and then we're headed east. We've got about a 5-hour drive ahead of us on a late Sunday night, but a day out on the water like this, it's worth it every time. Congratulations go out to Kevin. He actually did 2 PFDs this weekend, one on the Tuck and one on the Nantahala. For someone that's never been in a kayak before in their life, that's a pretty good accomplishment. As always, Adam, Jamie, Guy, Evan, and now Kevin, I'll share the water with you guys any day. Support the B&A Adventures YouTube channel and never miss a video drop by hitting that subscribe button.